Okay, so yeah, so this session is just warm up session. So I will clarify a lot of things. Okay, uh, in case of any issue, just let me know in the chat, and I will try to unmute everyone. Okay, basically it's like Twitter Space only, where I will allow you to request, and I can accept requests, so that it's like one on one. If anyone has doubt in future, right, when we are taking sessions, then you can obviously request, and we will discuss, right? So okay, all good. Okay, we'll start. So everyone is able to access the community, right? So if you can just answer this question first, we can move the language preference, basically, right? So it's just for, I want to understand my audience key, like what everyone is doing, and where you are working. I will float a Google form, okay, after this session. So let me make down this poll first. Okay, can you vote down? Can you just vote in the latest poll I have posted in the community? So meanwhile, let's start. So who I am, I just want to tell you that myself, Lovepreet Singh, obviously everyone knows. So basically, I work in CRED as of now as a backend engineer, and AI. Obviously, now we apply AI in lot of use cases, and it's just not normal AI. We try to scale different AI solutions, and try to increase the developer productivity, so that we can ship different things faster, right? So that is for like about me currently working, right? So before this I was in college. Obviously it's my first job, but little bit of my background, I come from government school, Shivalik Senior Secondary School. It's just a very normal school, Punjab School Education Board. And I just, in all the classes, like from first class to 12th class, I just crammed all the things. I didn't know anything, right? Ki, how to solve numericals, how to even, let's suppose, drive Newton's formula, right? Newton's law. So those kind of things happened. Then after I being into Kota, right, Kota, Rajasthan, I went there for IIT JEE preparation, right? So there I got one thing, and then in college also I got one thing, and that thing is peer learning. So I got my peer group sorted in Kota, and I understood that if your environment, if your peer group is strong, right, and focused, I mean, if you have, let's suppose, a group of 50 people, 100 people, then you will be able to look on some some person in the group, and you will try to uh, sort the things out, right? So in Kota, basically, I was very average, right? So I was used to struggle a lot in rotational motion, all these type of numericals. And then I looked at some of the people, some of the guys were from Bihar, and as you already know that Bihar school education board is not that well developed as of now. So they were struggling a lot then, but after 3 months they were like at the fifth or sixth place in our entire batch of 250 people. So that gave me some kind of sense that I can do that too. So basically that's where, that was the turning point of my learning journey. So in college, I didn't focus at all on theory. That's why I got very bad grades, because we had subjects like history. Yeah, poll is in community chat. So we got subjects like history, philosophy, and I was not good at English. And even now you can judge, like I'm not that fluent in English. uh, just we are trying this batch in English because our main audience is from India, and most of the my audience is from Bangalore and Hyderabad, right? And some of the guys are not able to understand completely, right? They are able to understand Hindi, but not completely, right? So basically that's why I although I'll get less views on YouTube, as you have already noticed, but it's fine, right? End goal is to build some kind of focus group, so that we can upskill together, right? So yeah, that's my story. Then in college I just started I thought that if I'm not able to speak well, I have to work on that. If I'm not able to like basically learn things about history and all, because I was not at all interested in those subjects. So I have to focus somewhere. So I focused only on one thing, that is applied nature. I basically learned operating system, computer networks, Python, C++, Java, Golang, and ML research also. I was into ML research in my first 2 years, and we did publish some of the research papers. And after that I switched to distributed system backend and all. So throughout my journey I was only doing one thing, and that is applying and experimenting with things. Though I was wrong at most of the times, and even now in sessions you will notice down that I might be wrong, right? Don't take 100% of the learnings that I'm telling you and just go and verify the learnings. Let's suppose we are talking about concurrency, right? So due to my fumble or maybe different state of mind, I could say that, let's suppose different process and threads are same things. So these kind of silly things I can say. So you just have to focus a lot on the sessions, right? And just correct me, just correct your peers. If someone is asking any doubt in the community and I am not available, there are many of the working professionals in the community. From some of them I know, I think lot of folks are there. That's why I will roll out one Google form, and it's my request that please go and everyone should fill that form. I will ask some of your details, like what are you doing and what is your goal after this community, be it job switch, be it getting internship, your first internship job, be it just upskilling, right? You can note that down, and I will track each and every student, and we will have 101 also after 1 or 2 months, because I want everyone to on the same page, right? Some of the people are beginners, some of the people are already experienced. You might find first month or first point 1.5, not first 0.5, 1.5 month has very easy. So that you have to bear, right? Because we can't skip directly to build your own database, right? So those are some of the things to take note on. And yeah, I have took some points. So why I started the community? So basically we launched our Java course, and my goal is still to make content accessible to everyone, right, for free. Because only one thing helped me a lot, which is peer learning. So if my friends were not sharing their knowledge at that time, so I would not be able to come this far, right? So I would say कि share jitna kar sakte ho, share it, right, on Twitter, LinkedIn. I would say Twitter, but it's your choice. So why I started this community, there are few of the points to take down. First one is ki peer learning. This I got from this feedback I got from Java ka course. I made that course free, and some people said that they are not able to resolve some doubts, right? Some issues. So that was the one point. Few of the people are there who are not able to resolve some of the common issues, like Gradle issue, Maven issue, right? And some IDE setup issue. So I got to know that if I'll keep pushing the content, and some of the people who want a focus group and daily learnings, or maybe assignments, projects, so that they are able to uh, take notes, they're able to remember things, they're able to build projects on their own, they have to have they have to join some group, right? So that's why I started this thing. Although content will be coming on YouTube, you can access the content and everyone can access the content, no worries. But the like there are 3 to 4 things which were missing, which were key live building. So even if I'll show you my GitHub, I have a lot of private repositories where I experimented a lot of things with DB, with compilers and everything, and they didn't got completed. So I have never posted those projects on YouTube, right? So people want to know how we build a project from scratch, right? Because that is the one thing that you are not able to do after tutorial hell, right? You are not able to move out of tutorial hell. So that is the one thing. And live building I can't do on YouTube, because I have one full-time job, and I can't quit my job and say that teaching is my passion, right? It's not. So I just want to share my learnings, right? That's why I made one private group, and that's why I am charging, because I have to put efforts to show up every day, to show up in every session, to give you assignments, projects, to take your revision session. Even people who are beginners, they might require revision sessions on, let's say, concurrency, right? I will take that. So these kind of commitments I can only make to few people. So the other thing is peer learning. Obviously I have noticed down peer programming. So basically whenever we'll solve our assignments, right, I will so obviously few of the people will find it hard at first, that they will not be able to solve some of the complex assignments, and we will invite people who have already solved and wanted to will ask their thought process, how they're able to solve this assignment, and how they basically approach the problem, right? Obviously I'll give you the solution, but it's very important to ask your peers also. And the second thing is inviting some of the good people from industry, right? So as of now we are only doing basic things, right? We can't invite good people from industry as of now, but I will be inviting some of the people like from Amazon who are working in good teams, right? From some of the people from Google, and they will be your peers, and you can ask them any doubt, right? And obviously don't ask how to build resume. Those kind of doubts I can resolve. Ask the only let's suppose some project doubts, some project idea you are working on, and you want to ask you want to take their consultation or something. So those kind of doubts you can ask them, and I am calling them as your super peers, because those are someone who I think already are at your 10x level, right? No 10x, if even if they are at 2x level, I think you can take advice, right? If they are at the same level of yours, then obviously don't ask them. So that is another thing, and this thing will take efforts of mine. I have to contact them and I have to convince them. So that is the thing. Yeah, so these are the things for live community. And one thing I just want to clarify, like our latest video you can also refer. So basically people who are habitual of taking notes, right, don't make notes from now on. I don't want you to remember things, I want you to apply things, right? So you will be applying some of the learnings in assignments, right? I will roll out projects. We'll come to the projects also, what is the nature of the projects I'm planning. Okay, I will float a form, Google form, don't worry. People who are introducing, I will introduce everyone. But I don't know if I can. Okay, at the end of the session, if I will check if I can allow everyone to speak, right? I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, this is the thing that most of the common people, they confuse syntax with programming, right? So basically even if I'm coding in, let's suppose, Java or C++, right, I might not be able to remember, let's suppose, how to push things in map, how to push things in, let's suppose, tree map in Java for say, right? So those things doesn't matter as long as you're not giving interview, obviously, right? So these things are not related to like your typing speed, your syntax, your learning capability of syntax. These things doesn't matter. So you don't have to take notes, right? Obviously the recordings will be there, but you have to remember the things through your mind muscle, which will come from assignments, projects, and your mock interviews. So mock interviews, how they will go is key after 1 or 2 months I will take your 101, right? Obviously it will be calendar based. So let's suppose 100 people are there, so I will try to take 2 to 3 people per day, obviously in weekends. And those 101, you have to make sure that you are using those 101 effectively, right? Now the another thing I've noted down is yeah, so basically a little bit more about me. So how I learned these things, like syntax is not equal to programming, right? These things, and tutorial hell, you don't have to go in tutorial hell. How I learned about this? So basically I went to Rakuten machine learning internship, right, in my second year itself. So I was okay, pardon me for the spellings, but anyways, so I was expecting that they will ask me about my projects, about some questions in machine learning and all, and I was very well prepared, right? But they asked two questions, and first question was, why you are using convolutional neural network, and what exactly is the fundamental block of convolutional neural network. Forget about neural network itself. They asked me like, if is there any fundamental concept, just matrix multiplication, that you can apply on this specific problem to solve without using any neural network. So these kind of things they asked, and then I realized that they asked me only the fundamental things. I learned a lot about ml formulas and all. They didn't ask me anything, right? So that similar thing happened with me in then again in ML research internship, and then I was well prepared about my concepts, and they asked me some problem around uh, segregating few colors from plant leaves and all, and they were not expecting any ML algorithm straight out of answer straight out of from ML algorithms ka jargon. I just answered using few stacks, queues, these data structures, and it was ML research internship ka interview, and I just answered a few of the things like in pseudocode, obviously using stacks, right? So literally like day by day when I did internship with some Japan freelancing, right? So there my role was to basically implement few of the uh, everyone have heard about Canva, right? Canva. So in Japan someone was making similar to Canva but for t-shirt design and cup design, right? So what they did is that they only asked me ki, while you are dragging something a box, right, a image on canvas, and then you are picking another image, and then you control Z, how you will maintain the history of your actions, your user action or your cursor action, whatever. So there it was a straightforward answer, which is linked list and all. But again, it was a front end kind of internship, and they asked me only fundamental based questions. So then I realized that most of the companies only focus on your fundamentals, and that's when I started DSA. Right after second year, maybe I started DSA because DSA is the core component to strengthen your problem solving skills. Then I went like very deep into OS, CN, and DBMS, right? So after these 3 years, I was able to crack off-campus interview. And first of all, my CGPA was not that great. So someone recommended me that if your CGPA is not more than 8, then remove your college name itself. So people might confuse my college name like IIT Gandhinagar with my off-campus internship. And I can show you the mail also someday if someone asks that I have removed my college name, and I have even removed my degree. So basically, I only mentioned in cold email that I did this, I made this, and whatsoever. So then I went to some blockchain startups, right? And again, cred, right? So blockchain startups obviously was, they were booming at that time near to Corona. So they were asking me things like list, vector, right? Tree maps, and internals of hash maps. So one of the startup was heavily invested in distributed system, and they only asked me how hash maps avoid collisions, right? What is the what are the different techniques in which hash maps deal with collisions, and what are the difference between tree maps and normal hash map interface? What is the difference between, I think, vector and list is the common difference. So these kind of things I realized ki I have to go all in CS fundamentals, and that's why in every video I keep telling that CS fundamentals is the way. Even if you're going into AI, because I've experienced AI ML research, basically I've experienced three internships in front end, and now I'm working in back end, and I've also experienced blockchain, right? So blockchain, I have not done any Ethereum based stuff. So on the very first day itself, that startup gave me ERC20, some Ethereum contract working, and they were expecting me that I was, I will come with some solution and I will able to understand all the things. Although I didn't know everything about Ethereum, because everything in blockchain also is based on distributed system itself, right? So yeah, obviously I then didn't join them. I joined Cred because I am not bullish on blockchain companies. They have hardly any business plan or so. So anyways, so going forward, talking about community, what are our goals? So my simple, very straightforward answer is, whoever is targeting job, I want 100% placement. Okay, I want 100% whoever is targeting internship, and who is targeting upskilling, obviously that is on them. But whoever is targeting job switch, internship, I want 100% of the results. And ask any doubt, right? Ask any doubt in community. Ask anything if you are not able to understand any topic. ask me, I will send you some articles, or even let's say on weekend I will take revision session. From my side, if you require anything, I'll deliver that. But if you are not putting your 100% to achieve your goal, then I will not be able to do anything. Okay, so if you are solving the assignments, and if you are finding assignments way too easy, right, just tell me, I will make them hard. And yeah, so if you want extra assignments also, I can put 100 of assignment right? There is no worries. And I will not vibe code assignments, I will code according to the people ka feedback. So that's why in Google Form I will maintain everyone's record ki who is doing well, and people who will give up in after 3 or 4 months, I may remove their names from the sheet, right? Because if you are not solving and if you are not building projects along with the community, then you have lost your goal, right? So the next thing is, you have to stick with one language, right? And it's my promise that after doing Java, if you will not be able to switch to C++ or Golang for say, right, then you can curse me at every time, anytime, right? So we will stick with one language, which is Java, which is less abstracted than JavaScript. And it's not like that ki I am working in Java, that's why I am picking Java. It's just that I have worked in JavaScript also, right? TypeScript and JavaScript in my internship, you can check on LinkedIn. We have delivered some projects, right, good projects to the companies in JavaScript. But the thing is ki whenever I keep on learning Java, Golang, I feel ki the core CS is here, right? You don't remember syntax in these languages, you remember ki logic kaise likhna hai, right? So let's check the community. Okay, 3 votes are in English. Don't worry, I'll not switch to Hindi for for very long time. And okay, fine. Okay, someone is saying, asking ki how long you are been in cred. So I am working from 2 years from now on. And yeah, we are building some I'll come to that, what we are doing there. Okay, so next 3 months you have to stick with one language. Not 3 months, 6 months, you have to stick with one language, right? On your workplace, even if you are using JavaScript, right, try to stick with Java, because at the end of the Java ka 0 to 1 cohort, you will be able to understand why I stressed so much about learning Java and going into depth. And we will go into the depth of Java functionality. It's not like ki I will tell you ki list mein push kaise karte hai. You have to remember. You don't have to remember. We will go into the interface, we will go into their implementation. Let's suppose we are using blocking queues, right? We'll go to their implementation, we'll put debug point, and we'll check key how blocking queues are pushing elements in in their container and all. So that those are the things which will apply directly to Golang. Okay, and it's my 100% guarantee that if you have learned Java well, Golang you will be able to pick in 4 to 5 days. Okay, all the functionalities like dependency injection, right, inheritance, although in Golang there is no inheritance, but there are some concepts like composition, cohesion, all those things will directly apply to Golang, and all those things will directly apply to C++, right? And Rust, I have not done anything in Rust, but I'm 90% sure that Rust is also like C++, and with some of the tweaks like memory ownership and all, right? So yeah, that's the thing. So I will be introducing your super peers soon, right? My next point is super peers. So I will be onboarding 2 people as of now, right? And I will make announcement. So you have to use them, right? So it's on you. If you are not using them well, then it's not my mistake. So 2 of them, one is from Target company. He's working in LLM on scale, not just calling API and all. Another one, he is working in Amazon, right? He worked in Amazon Alexa, their core product, Amazon Alexa first, and now he's working in Amazon Pay, because Amazon Pay, they are looking to scale in India, right? So then obviously ongoing after 2-3 months, if there is a need of any system design guy, will onboard him. Okay. So one thing I want to clarify, that I will not focus on HTML, CSS and JavaScript, right? I can take 1 or 2 sessions, but if you want to go into the depth of front end, I will not do that, because even if you have, before enrolling, if you have gone through the syllabus of Thinkit Club, it's just a community to make sure that everyone is curious with time. They are able to do most of the things on their own. They are able to break down the process in parts and build projects out of it. So that is the goal. And CSS, JavaScript, if someone is focusing heavily on Java and he's solving assignments and projects and whatsoever, these things doesn't matter, right? These things are very simple to learn. Okay, JavaScript is just a kind of copy pasted version from different languages and super abstracted. So you can use JavaScript any day, and even LLMs are super fluent in JavaScript, TypeScript, right? So yeah, this I've already mentioned that I will be tracking each student individually. If you want any DM, like sometimes what happens is there is some personal doubt, right? Some personal problem that you can't share in community. So for that, you can just quickly DM me anytime. I will. Okay, let me type. So this page in the chat itself, I pasted one Twitter ka link. Yes, so this I've already mentioned that maybe one month you will feel ki very basics we are going through, right? It may happen, and the thing is ki we have to do that. We can't directly jump to on YouTube. I can do that, right? On YouTube I can do that because everything is free, and whatever I'm doing on YouTube, I'm doing for my own curiosity. But if someone has paid, I have some commitments to make, right? That's why you are paying your money, right? So I have to go through the basics, be it AI, be it Java, LLD, HLD, Spring Boot, and we have to go through the basics. So every cohort, if you have gone through the launch video, you know that we have Java cohort first, and we have Spring, then we have LLD, HLD, then we have obviously group projects will come after every cohort. There will be a group project for 1 month, and then AI, and we will these things are flexible after LLD, HLD. These things are flexible key what we want to put inside these cohorts. I made this flexible because if I'll commit ki we'll make our own LLM, right? You will feel ki bhai bahut childish baatein we are doing, right? So but the thing is ki at the time when we'll reach here, most of the things in AI region will get sorted out. Now daily some of the LLMs are coming, and someone is saying that LLM not the way to go for future. We have some more models to make. So these all things are blurry as of now. So that's why we will focus on core ML, right? So that you are able to read your own research paper, so that you are able to apply those research papers. Now coming to the most interesting parts of projects. So people who are here for the projects learning, around 2 months, some days, okay, you will be able to make 3 projects, right? I'll build those projects with you. Although I have a kind of roadmap or template ready, but the thing is projects will be from beginner level to advanced level. So first thing we'll be making a logger, right? I'll explain when we will come to that. But a logging system is how we use logs in our companies, and how to build your own logger. So first we'll obviously, after all the sessions of Java of 2 months around, single threaded logger will make first, and then we'll make it multi-threaded, right? And this is a basic projects this basic project I am calling, क्योंकि यहाँ तक पहुंच के you will be able to get most of the things done by yourself, and you will be able to basically learn how to do things, right? So that's the main goal. The second project that we'll make just after Java cohort ka, okay, forget it. So second project what we'll make is async image processing. ठीक है? Why I am building this project is क्योंकि both projects will use something called CS fundamentals, right? So this thing will use some of the operating system concept. This thing will use some of the there is something called project loom, and in Java reactive programming and all those things. So basically these are just fancy names of calling async programming, async IO. So we'll build image processing, and while we are building these projects, you will be capable enough to write a blog out of it, so that whenever you will put this project on your resume, that blog will come out of your experimentation. It will not be a copy pasted project from my implementation. You will have to do some experimentation. I'll help with that, and that experimentation, that benchmarking, you'll put on the blog, and then you will put that blog link along with your project, And this async programming is a visual project that you can obviously record a video or build a blog out of it, ki how image is processed, right, under the hood. And third project is build your own DB, right? So this project is the main project, right? So build your own DB. There are lot of paths that you will evolve after this project. So after building a version of DB, we'll start from building a very basic DB from just a CSV file. You will be able to query on that CSV DB, and we will evolve that CSV DB, very simple DB or TXT DB itself you can call, right? A file based DB. We'll evolve that DB slowly to something called KV store, right? If you have heard about Amazon DynamoDB, right, the things that those guys use, we'll go through them using research papers, right? We'll read research papers, then we'll read some DB, right, which are out there in the market. We'll try to understand how they build a like DB just out of plain data structures. Obviously those data structures are complex, they are not simple lists, but DB like React, DB like Bitcask, I think, right? These DB will try to read, and this project will take 1 month itself, right? So let me check the chat. KV's key value, yes, plain key value DB. It might seem very simple project, but it's just कि भाई एक hash map डाल दो and you will be able to treat that hash map as DB, but it's not like that. Okay, things doesn't wake up to reality वाली चीज. Okay, so yeah, Dice DB, something like Dice DB, but they are distributed, I think, and they have I think what else they have. Multi-threading they implemented distributed nature. I think that's it, right? Maybe. Okay, so basically when we'll reach at this project, I want everyone to start DSA just after this project. Even if you are a working professional, I just want 1 or 2 questions, even I will solve with you, right? Not obviously on live session, because DSA is just like someone will take 20 minutes, someone will take 40 minutes. We can't do that together. But if you have gone through the syllabus, DSA I have already mentioned self-paced, because I'll check if everyone is solving DSA questions or not. 1 or 2 questions you just have to solve, and those questions solved will help in Java ka fluency. Second thing is a prerequisite for this project. This project is the most biggest commitment for first cohort Java, and obviously with time will LLD, HLD, then Spring Boot will come. Then we'll switch to backend kind of projects. Those who can you can directly put as a link on resume or so. But only one request. First thing is ask doubts, so that you don't get stuck even at the very basic project. Ask doubts at this time. Do DSA. 1 question is enough if you are a working professional, but you have to do DSA if you are new to Java. Then we'll come to this build your own DB. We'll go through research papers. We'll go through DBs. Those are already present in market, but we'll go through their research papers, and then we'll come with an idea ki how you will build a DB out of a research paper by using their data structures, by designing your own project and making some trade-offs, right? Obviously you have to make trade-offs. There are some trade-offs, like let's suppose someone asks you to build B plus tree, right? That B plus tree itself will take 5 to 6 days for a good programmer, right? Instead of that B plus tree, we'll just use hash map. But the thing is, if someone is coming like skip list, so skip list a very complex data structure to implement, but not that complex ki bhai you need 4 or 5 people to implement, right? So it's a complex data structure, and similarly SS tables, and these all data structures are built on top of lists, on top of linked lists, these things, right? So you will be able to embrace ki by just learning CS fundamentals, how much more depth you can explore, right? So why I am doing this? Why not build Amazon clone, and why not start a course on JavaScript and building full stack projects? Because my long term goal is not to sell courses, okay, from YouTube. My long term goal is to keep running this community and make some deep tech lab out of it, right, where I will build some of the projects with you maybe, and try to monetize those projects, not through course selling, right, through my Twitter distribution, through my networking. So that is my long term goal. Why I'm not pursuing that as of now? Because I have some financial commitments to family, okay. My background is not that wealthy background, so I can't quit my job and go full in to build my own startup, right? So sure, after 3-4 years I'll do that, but right now this community will run forever, right? Whatever I am learning, let's suppose in future I am learning Linux programming, will come even with subscription based I'll roll out plan, right? If in a future I'll not make price like 10,000 I'll not do that even if I am building my own DB. You get the point, right? So subscription will be ki, like let's suppose 899 699 per month. All those subscription will help कि भाई हम और लोगों को बुला सके to basically take sessions to guide you, right? Okay, next थोड़े से और points I want to clarify. So there are common problems that people give up. People try to hope on different things, right? They will do backend development for 1 month and they will quickly shift to AI, right? They'll quickly shift to blockchain. If you are about to do that, please don't do that, right? That is the most hard learning that I got after exploring my first year, right? Doing ML research, then going to interviews just based on ML without preparing any fundamentals and so. And the second thing is document your journey. The best way to do is blog, right? Don't write blog on LinkedIn. Nobody cares, okay? On LinkedIn, nobody cares. Write blog on your personal maybe blog site, maybe any free blog provider. I use Beer blog something, okay? Maybe dev.to, or maybe a very simple looking website whatsoever, right? You can just go and search. So you have to document your journey, right? We will experiment a lot and I want everyone's experiment to be different, right? Don't just copy paste someone's result, right? We will I will give you an idea ki how to basically take one project, take inspiration, take reference, and build cool things out of it, right? So that is the first thing. Blog should be your portfolio, right? See, portfolio. See, in today's world, nobody cares about your Netlify, I think, links. Okay, some companies do care, who are hiring for contractors, for interns. They will hire you as a full stack developer because you have some full stack projects. They want to build their MVP faster. They will hire you. They will build their MVP. They will fire you, right? That's what happening. And even I have tweeted that's what happening with most of the YC companies also. They are doing this because full stack is the skill that can be vibe coded, right? And most exploited region is freshers, right? So if you are building your portfolio just on a full stack project, then that is a bad thing. And don't take my advice, plainly. Don't take my advice after 3 or 4 months when you will have these projects on your resume. Just on any social media, you will see people posting that this project helped, but that project will only help if you have put your efforts, if you have put your own experiments, right? So blog, you have to write blog, right? And I will tell you everything ki how to write blogs. Even I can write a blog just now on blocking queue itself, that's it, right? But going into the depth of blocking queue, you just have to know ki how to do that. जो how to वाला sort हो गया, then you will be able to write your own blogs. ठीक है? On Twitter, follow good people, follow I'll say your niche people, right? So Twitter takes 1 month around to its feed takes time to get mature, right? So very one common method, just go in my following. You can follow all the people that I am following if you are not new to Twitter. And if you are already using Twitter, try to follow good people, and it will help a lot in long term, right? Okay, I will float a Google form for tracking purpose, and Yeah, so just a common, can you all put down your, yeah, hash node medium works. Can you put down your location? Where are you now? Because I am planning for hackathons and maybe just get together wala scene if I'll be in that city. So we'll build maybe live stream है ना, ये वाली सारी चीजें. Just put your location where you are right now. Anyways, I'll float a Google form. I'll ask there. Mumbai, okay. Fatavat, yeah, you can put, right? We'll start on Saturday. Every session timing is 10 p.m. Someone was asking, I think Khan Sahib was asking that timings could be at 7 a.m. Sorry, brother, I can't wake up that early, right? I do woke up right around 8 to 9 a.m. But at 7 a.m. it's a bit hard. Okay, most of the people. Can you tell me what will be covered in AI? Okay, in AI, we'll cover the, again, this cohort is about the fundamentals. वो cover करना from like using which you can do anything. In AI, what will cover? We'll cover how to go coding your own neural networks, how to building your own LSTM, right? How to use LLMs in your maybe projects, right? LLMs is a very basic thing, anyone can teach you that. But how LLMs are working, right? How you will be able to tackle any AI advancement in future, how to read research paper, basically that is built on top of your normal things, which is linear regression. Very simple topic, basic topic, but people do underestimate logistic and linear regression. Then going with loss functions, coding your own gradient descent, and coding your own neural network, long short term memory, and using RNN, and maybe using RNN in games, right? Someone asked about gaming server. I will try that out. Okay, I can't commit gaming server because I tried that gaming server in C++ and I am not getting any good open source game जिसको मैं as a, I will not go and build a game, right? I'll try to build its backend server which will try to basically use web sockets and basically sync two players move या फिर multiple players move, basically battle royale games, right? So just tell me any open source good game जो कि बेसिक हो, एंड वी आर एबल टू build a backend gaming server, multi-threaded gaming server out of it, right? Vadodara, Gujarat, Bangalore, Toronto, Chennai mostly can travel to Bangalore. Gurugram, Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore. Okay, obviously Bangalore में तो we can do anytime. Noida, Bangalore, Gwalior, Kanpur, Pune. Okay, Pune, Mumbai, Bangalore. 10 a.m. on weekend, yes, I will try. But the okay, again, one more announcement. If there is any electricity issue, because I live in, okay, I can't reveal, but I live nearby some Air Force, है ना? So in Bangalore we get a lot of rain, है ना? So if electricity is not there, obviously I will change the session timings. Let's suppose it's about to happen at 10 p.m. It might happen in 9 a.m. at the next day. So those kind of things you can expect, but you will get recordings, and you will get the recordings in the course session course page itself. And yeah, if you have any doubt, let me see if I can allow everyone to request and come and speak, and we'll have more 15 minutes. Like, okay, we'll close this session because I don't have anything more to share. If you have any doubt regarding this syllabus, regarding anything, you can ask. I will roll out the form. Okay, I'll ask some doubts that I have. Why you joined this community, right? What are your goals? Where are you from? And all those things. Okay, if anyone has any doubt, he or she can type, right? Baki, we'll start our sessions as usual. And self-paced DSA is like when we have covered in Java, let's suppose strings, maps, internals and everything. I will give you one sheet, okay? Although you can pick any sheet from internet also. Just go and us topic ke you have to solve the questions and that's it. Self-paced means solve at your own pace. If you want to solve 10 questions, it's up to you. If you want to solve 2 questions, it's up to you. But solve at least one question is my request, right? Do we have to follow YT? Yeah, this is the okay, this is one of the important doubt. Do you have to follow YT playlist? So already I've explained that I don't want to charge for content. Okay, so these kind of things, like we are discussing something here, right? Or anyone can request for stage, he can speak. So these kind of things obviously I can't put on YouTube, because what is the point of giving money if everything is going to go on YouTube, right? And I don't want thousands of people to just comment and I have to answer in comments. You have already noticed in our Java playlist, people are commenting, I'm not able to resolve their doubts, right? So on YouTube, some of the there are some things like, let's suppose I want to explain let's suppose I want to explain hashmap internals, or how hashmap works. This should be free to everyone, right? Because this is not something that I am wasting my time on. I know these things and I am explaining those things, and I should not charge for these things. What I should charge for is, let's suppose on weekends I'm putting my extra time in preparing assignments, I'm putting my extra time in preparing your next projects. Those are the things which I am charging for, right? So content, though, you can obviously, you have to refer on YouTube, right? And these sessions I will not put on YouTube. This session might go on YouTube because people who are there are some people on YouTube who are not sure if they should join or not. If they should join or not, that doubt should be solved by this session. But yeah, content will come on YouTube, and you have to, I will post those videos in community also. You have to go through those videos also, and those videos are just that you just have to know the things, and then exploring different things in depth, we'll do that in live sessions. Can you help in preparing for internship? I'm in second year. So basically, tier 3 college doesn't matter if you have good projects in your resume. Obviously, you have to put more efforts than IIT. And whoever says that same efforts you have to do in tier 3 and tier IIT, they are just fooling you, right? But in tier 3 college, if you have good projects and you know fundamentals, in interviews they will mostly ask you fundamentals of your project itself, and that already we are going through, right? So internship you will get if you will put efforts, right? And again, one more doubt I want to clarify, that there is no job placement whatsoever support I will do. Like you have seen other people claiming that job guarantee is there, and when their course is sold and there is no job guarantee, right? And thousands of 5,000s of people, I will not name them, 5,000 of people are joining them, and only 50 people are 40 to 50 people are getting placed, and you will only see these 40 people. So I don't want to do that. I want everyone to get self-sufficient to crack jobs, internships, or even read research paper and implement them. How to switch to different domain, learning CS on a cyber security first. I should always focus on money first. You should focus on money first, making money. If making money is easy in full stack, go with full stack, and then switch to your passion. My passion is going into deep tech projects, but I do that in my company. I do that here also in my side hustle, which is YouTube. I share on YouTube, right? So always prefer money first, make money, then go for whatever you want to do. There is no option for DM in community. I'm not sure. Uh, DM or you can do on Twitter, right? What is the difference? I mean, yeah, 2 months. I've already told you, like in 2 months you will be able to build these projects and your resume will be complete with at least 2 projects. And if you are writing blogs, then obviously you will put the blog links itself, and you will know each, like in and out of your project. So in interview, if any question around your project will come and you are not able to answer, then mujhe pakad lena, right? Okay, session timings, again I've already confirmed that mostly it is 10 p.m. Okay. In weekends, I think in weekends we can do on 10 a.m. And again, I will do this thing on majority favor. If most of the people are voting in 10 a.m. only, then we'll do it. Otherwise, I can't do it, right? I want to start your OS series, but I don't know C++. Should I start that series after we complete Java? And among your other playlists like DBMS and other, which playlist I can start now? I will say that take things lightly, right? If you have time. So wait for 2 months at least for Java, then you can start OS. And personally, I will prefer ki bhai, if you are learning Java, I've already mentioned that stick with that language for at least uh, like somewhere I mentioned, right? Stick with that language, build projects with that language, do DS in that language, and then only think about other languages, right? I have done Java for 2 years now. Now I am building a whole complete platform in my company in Golang. And before my full-time job, I have done 3 internship in TypeScript. So consistency was already in one language all the time. Videos related to concepts. So basically, let's suppose tomorrow I want to explain you syntax of list, hash maps, those kind of things I will post on YouTube, right? Because there I'm not investing any time. Those things I already know. The things where I'm investing my time is building my own DB, right? I don't know how to build things. I have to go and refer something and show it to you in live sessions. Those will not come on YouTube. OS, DBMS, CN, I can cover in one session itself in one day. Okay, so this question is irrelevant because again the syllabus till this HLD LLD is fixed. Java Spring HLD LLD, because jobs में तो यही help करेगा ना, right? The things that are needed like operating system, async programming में operating system and networking, you will learn those concepts along the way, right? And even if I am going to put a crash course also on CN for in internships, placements, interviews, enough. डिस्कॉर्ड लाइक कम्युनिटी में एक प्रॉब्लम है, पीपल विल ऐड स्पैम, मतलब स्पैम वाले लोग, एंड दोज पीपल आई वुड नॉट एबल टू ट्रैक. इफ यू वांट टू डू दैट, आई विल नॉट ट्रैक दैट कम्युनिटी, क्योंकि वहां पे आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू ट्रैक हु पेड, हु इज फ्री एंड हु इज अ बोट अकाउंट, right? And I have experimented that, and people do post weird links also there, and you can imagine what weird links I'm talking about, right? So then I have to hire some community manager and all. तो उसके लिए what will happen is कि this will run as a business, and most of the time of mine will go into these things instead of building good projects and delivering your assignments. Group project will always run for 1 month at least, right? If it is being extended, it will extend obviously. If you guys are not understanding, then we have to take things lightly. And group projects, I will give you an idea of, let's suppose, 4 to 5 projects, and we'll make groups and working on those projects. And if you're able to basically build a project after learning these things, well and good. If you're not able to build those projects, I will be guiding you how to crack off campus job. Please ask my same question after first cohort completion. Bro, live sessions, everything is mentioned in course page only. Please go explore course page itself. At least first 2 months are sorted, then I will note down ki how is the progress of everyone. If there is need of revision sessions, if there is need of more assignments, then we'll add more. It has to be flexible. If I will run all the sessions very fast, so you will not understand a thing. Okay, I think we can close today's session. I expect some basic things coming around for at least 1 month. If you are already at a level of above basic things, you can avoid joining live sessions for 1 month maybe, and all the recordings you'll getting in recording sessions or whatsoever on course page itself. So you can refer them, you can watch at 2x level, but please complete your assignments. And in your very first assignment, I will explain you how to read your test cases first and then code, because it will give you a structure of thinking. Basically, this is the expected behavior, and don't get distracted and directly go and ask LLM, right? Yeah, so everyone, how's the Josh? Matlab, are you able to will you able to commit at least 5 months? Everything is clear, right? All these doubts, how to crack internships, how to do these things, like advice, please avoid that, because see, I don't want these kind of questions kyunki I can give you roadmap, I can give you general advice, and you will forget those advice in upcoming 1-2 days, right? So these kind of things you will get clarity, don't worry. Referral from my side, see how things work. Referrals from my side, obviously I can mention on Twitter ki bhai this person is, and you have already seen my distribution, right? It's not that big, right? And the thing is, I can mention your name to anyone who is hiring. I can mention on LinkedIn. The thing is ki if I'm getting into referral business, I have to hire one agency, and some of you guys know that people who are running course business, they have already hired some agencies, right? And the thing is, those agencies are same thing. What they will do is they'll take resume, they'll forward those resumes to some company, and that's it, right? It's just that pseudo kind of you know influence ki someone is getting you hired. But the thing is, because of your projects you will get hired, not because of referral. Because in India, referrals don't like doesn't work, okay? क्योंकि इंडिया में people do refer for money, they get some bonus of referral. That's why they do refer, not because they know the person. Referral is meant for the person ki if you know that person that he can do well in our team, refer him. That's the meaning of referral. But people are just randomly referring anyone. Guys, I've pasted the link of Twitter DM there. Okay, Twitter ka DM is similar to WhatsApp ka DM. It's just that it's not simple, but still it's a peer to peer message, right? I don't know why WhatsApp and where we will get assignment. Again, you assignments are already there, but I will add some more questions depending on as we will progress through. Let's suppose we completed our session 1, people find this assignment 1 very easy and they are taking it too lightly, I'll make assignment too hard. And although you can already go on course page, access coding labs, already assignments are there, but few of questions, early questions, warm up questions I have put there. Obviously I can modify them anytime, right? Okay, guys, I think if you have any doubt, you can ask in Twitter. I have gave permission of joining on stage. Okay, when we'll start our live session, you can ask doubts, and obviously I will take some time to explain, because if one person is asking doubts again and again, we'll get distracted at the end or in mid. After, let's suppose, half hour of explanation and all, we'll allow to ask doubts and we'll explore along with, right? And again, I'm not any expert in syntax, right? But I'm an expert in how to find things working and how to build things. Okay, that I am fully confident in. But if you will ask me how to add element in hash map, I might forget like tomorrow, right? Enable DM on Twitter. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, guys, bye. I have to solve one issue in my on call this thing. Okay, see you soon. Everything is available on the course page, just go and check out. Bye bye, you'll get the recordings.